Hey guys, so today I'm doing a testing session using the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD self-setting concealers. So this is how the packaging looks. I received 5 concealers and a foundation. I will only be swatching the concealers on my face starting now. Alright you guys, so the first swatch is number 42. Okay. So the second swatch is number 43. Number 42 has a very orangey undertone, okay? And 43 has a yellow warm undertone. Okay. Next color is 45, which I think this is the one I'll be using for my under eye concealer when I do a full face, but I can definitely use it today. Next color is 50. Okay. I do like the creamy consistency, how that looks. It looks really thick and rich. And the next color is 54. And remember, these are all concealers that are supposed to be crease free and require no powder whatsoever to set them. So they're self-setting concealers. I hope that this gives you a pretty good idea of what the colors look like. But this one right here, I feel like 45 will definitely be it for me. 43, I feel like I can use either 43 or 45, either one, depending on how, like, you know, pale I get or whatever. But these two are definitely my favorites. I can use this for contouring, or this one. This one, I can't really use this one for anything. But these are the shades that they sent me. There's more colors available, but this is just what they sent me in the PR package. Alright you guys, to do my testing, I'm gonna use the shade in 45, and I'm just gonna apply this under my eye area where I have some darkness. Okay, and remember, it's not supposed to require any setting, so I'm just gonna use a small synthetic brush to blend it out, and it's medium coverage that you can build up. Okay, it just brightens up under the eye a bit. So I feel like it's just giving me a medium coverage right now. Like I could kind of still see some darkness. So I'll just put a little tiny bit under there. So this is definitely a color I can wear regularly without a full face of makeup. Doesn't look horrible, so that's good. I really do like the finish of it. It looks natural. It doesn't look makeup-y. Okay, so concealer eye, no concealer eye. Pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna be wearing this all day just to see if it creases up on me. And then I'll come back and let you guys know exactly how I feel about the concealer. I actually have to paint in my house today. So, you know, I'll be busy, probably sweating a bit. So I think this will be a good opportunity just to test, you know, the wear of the concealer and see if it can last. Alright you guys, so I'm just gonna add just a tiny bit more there because I feel like I could still see like some darkness, just a little bit. Remember, it is buildable, so if you don't like wearing a full face of makeup but you want to just, you know, get rid of darkness under the eye or whatever it is that you're trying to do, you could definitely build it up. And remember, crease free, no setting required. So let's see if that statement is true. So I do love the finish under the eye. I do like that. And I do have these lines here that usually concealer settles into. You see it settles in there. All right, so testing has started. I'm gonna go and paint. I'll be right back once I'm done, so it's gonna take a couple hours, and we'll see if this started creasing. But so far I do like the coverage, I do like the finish, and I do like the color. And again, the color I'm using is called 45. All right, you guys. All right, you guys, so I'm doing a check-in. It's been about 3 hours, and I really don't even have to like really check in the mirror. I could see it right now. It fell into my fine lines, like you could see that right there, the product. Yeah, that's disappointing. Like, it's still fine under the eye, but it like pretty much slipped off of my under eye and just like fell into my fine lines under here. So look, that sucks. So I blended it back out, so now it looks fine again. Oh, I have an eye. Is that an eye booger? Is that an eye booger? All right, you guys. So excuse my eye crust. I was painting, and yeah, my eyes were getting really tired. But yeah, as you could see, I had to blend that back out for it to look good again. I do like the color itself. I do like the way it feels in the skin. Doesn't feel like I have anything on, but it did fall into my fine lines under my eye. So yeah, I just wanted to come back and check in with you guys. I blended it back out, so I'll come back, check in again in about 3 to 4 hours, and we'll see how it looks. You guys, so I'm checking in for the last time, and as you guys can see, it has fallen back into my fine lines. All right, the concealer itself is fine under here, but once it gets closer to the under eye area, it just falls into my fine lines. So I wouldn't say that this does not go into your fine lines, because clearly it does. I do like the color, I do like the texture of the concealer, but I wouldn't say that this is a self-setting concealer, okay, because it falls into your lines and it pretty much stays moist. Look, okay, so once I blend it out again, it's fine, but then it only takes about an hour to fall back into your lines. So hopefully this is something they can fix. Maybe they want you to use a primer before putting it on, but you know, a lot of women don't wear primer with concealer, they just put it on. So that's why I tested it without primer. So yeah. All right, you guys, so I'm back, and this is the final update on the wear of this concealer from Makeup Forever, the new Ultra HD self-setting concealer. I used the shade 45 for today's test session. Okay, and yeah, I must say some of the claims that they make are true, except for I feel like the most important one, which was it's self-setting and it does not go into your fine lines, which it did multiple times. Okay, one time I scared myself. So much concealer was in my fine lines, it just looked a hot mess, you guys. It just slips off from underneath my lower lashes and goes right into my fine lines like it's a Brazilian butt. Just slips right in there like a thong, something like that. Okay, it's just crazy. But yeah, it does look super natural on the skin. I love the color that I used today. It doesn't look powdery or cakey, so that is true. It looks really natural, so if someone's real close to you, they're not going to be able to tell that you have concealer on. The only thing is, they can probably tell that it's falling into your fine lines. For me, it was, you know. So I'm going to take this off so you guys can see the difference. Hopefully you can. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
So it definitely brightens up under the eye. You know, it makes you look more awake. But I would suggest using a small amount of powder to make this stay in place, because for me it was sliding down into my fine lines. Like my fine lines were acting almost like they were two butt cheeks with a thong. It just kept going in a crack. If there's any products that you guys know about that you would like for me to try, drugstore mainly, please let me know. Hopefully it's not something with SPF. I'm allergic to SPF, because if it does have SPF, I can't use it, or I can't try it out for you. But I really hope that you guys love the way I did this review. I really wanted to do something real. Does that make sense? You know, instead of just swatching it and just having it on for an hour and be like, okay, it's great. So I used it for the entire day just to see if this really stayed in place. So this side I can definitely see from the camera, which is about a good 4 feet away from me. I could see that this side is a lot darker than this side. Okay, so yeah, check out the concealers if you do not mind. If you have dry skin, I think this will work really well for you. Maybe because I have a little bit of oiliness, maybe, I don't know. But I do plan on using it in future tutorials. I do plan on setting it with a bit of powder, because I do love the color, I do love the formula, the finish, but I'm just not going to say it's a self-setting concealer for me. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think about my new review style. Okay, and I'll see you guys all very soon in another video. Love you guys. Bye.